Hello, welcome to OMAT. Glad you're here. And we're going to go through the 8 exercises in just a moment. First, I have to ask you a question. How many tabs do you have open right now? How many tabs in front of you on the computer? How many do you need to use in one time? How many are open and why can't you close them? Same thing, how many tabs are open up in your head? What's going on in there? Is there a grocery list? Plus, oh yeah, I got to get back to that one person. Oh, why did that person say this thing to me? A lot of things are going on. It's going to slow us down. What can we do? Close a tab. The way I close a tab is I save it to my favorites and then I feel better. I can close it. The way I close a tab up in my mind is I save it. I write it down. This way it's out from in front of me and into something else that I can put away. Try it. Close something today. Close a loop. And let's pick up our tools. Our tools will help us manage all of those tabs that are open. Let's have some water. Let's get into the present moment. What does that look like to you? For some reason, my arms just go up. That's just what happens, and I get into the present. Take a deep breath and get into the first exercise here of gratitude. And why are we exercising gratitude? Because the muscle of not being in gratitude, the muscle of, I guess that's okay, and that stinks for this reason, and this is not good enough, that's there all day from other people, from our own mind. Let's practice being in gratitude to see what that feels like, to use that muscle. Let's try. Let's wrap that exercise for now, finding water. And let's practice moving into meditation, practice closing the tab of gratitude for now, and seeing what happens when we sit and follow our breath, when we decide to stop thinking of what we've been thinking about and start thinking about our breath, maybe scan the body, maybe chant. Let's make a decision, sit in any comfortable position, eyes opened or closed, and breathe. As we come back, let's find our water. Isn't it interesting that our mind can just fade into whatever thought it's going to have, and we have to actually interrupt it? But that we can interrupt it, we have to use that muscle over and over again, and then we get to decide what's going on in there. All right, let's go into our writing. This is one of the ways to have control over what's happening in my mind. When I write it down, I let it go. And it really does feel like, okay, I closed that tab by putting it away somewhere. Let's put it down somewhere and see what it feels like. Writing any word right now. Let's close that sentence or thought. Walk away, leaving it open, finding water. Maybe noticing what it feels like to write those words down as opposed to how it felt like it was when it was up in our mind. We don't have to have the answer of that, but maybe if we ask the question, it might come in. Let's go into our next exercise. Let's do some stretches. Now, if you're sitting and you don't want to, how about just inhale the arms up? Just start there and see what that feels like. That change already started happening. So let's get into it. Let's do a sun salutation, standing up. Inhale the arms out and up. And look up, reach up. And if today you're sitting, that's what today is. Look up, feel the stretch in the back, and fold forward when you're ready. Hanging over the feet. Taking your time here, maybe shaking your head no or yes. When you're ready, halfway lift, flat back, straighten out the legs, look up. And let's get into our high plank. Plant your palms down, step your feet back, and lower all the way down to the ground. Push your palms, your head comes up, your chest comes up, look up. And let's get into an upside down V, down dog, hips up. And maybe again, shaking the head no or yes in this pose if you'd like. When you're ready, walk your feet forward towards your hands and then start rolling up nice and slow, meeting the palms above the head and exhaling them down to the center of the chest, and you can hold it there for a moment. You can take a few seconds to catch up. If you are a couple of poses behind, you can make up a pose. If your body's going that way, go that way. Go nice and slow, and you won't hurt yourself as much. Let's take some water. The slower you go, the more you can listen to your body and make adjustments before we hurt ourselves. All right, let's take that warmth into our plank pose. What do you need to do to rev yourself up into using all of the muscles in your body? Do you go, I'm already celebrating because I know I can do it? Just ramp yourself up into this space. What does that look like in your mind and in your body? Get in that ready position. Be willing and go in whatever way you're able in 3, 2, 1, and plank right now. Start right now in that plank pose. Whatever way you need to do it, modified or otherwise, let's get into that pose. And we're in for 10 seconds. That's fantastic. You can go ahead and give yourself some credit, and we can keep celebrating every 10 seconds here. There's another 10. You're 20 seconds in, because I know this is challenging. I know it's getting more challenging, and let's see if we can find it in us to meet this challenge for 30 more seconds. There's another celebration. Another 10 seconds have passed. Just like that. And follow your breath. And let's see what we can do for 20 more seconds. Really, let's question, what can I do for the next 15 seconds? Can my body allow me to find the strength for 10 more seconds in this pose? I know I'm going to come down in 5 seconds, so let's do it for 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Take time, come down off your plank, Maybe find a stretch pose that you like as you come out of your plank. Find water. Find credit. That might be uncomfortable. Any one of these exercises might be uncomfortable, and you are coming back and saying, I can do this. And every minute there's something different, and you're saying, I can meet that challenge. Let's keep that momentum going. You keep telling yourself you can do it. You can. Let's tell ourselves we can do this next minute. Let's tell ourselves that we can attempt to do it. We can put energy into it. Let's look for a small task, knowing that this is an experiment. Let's see what we find when we participate in this. Let's go now. Let's wrap the task for now. Find the water. Find a way to find satisfaction with a 1-minute task. You keep promising yourself something. If you said, I'm going to participate in the procrastination minute, and you did, you kept a promise to yourself. Let's keep practicing just that. Let's go. We wanted to try to connect. We promised ourselves we would try to connect. And here's the minute where we can keep our promise to ourselves. What does that look like today? It looks like just for today, we're looking for who to connect with. And if that's as far as we go, that's where we are. Let's look. Let's find out right now. Let's wrap the exercise for now. Find our water. We might find that our results from that 1 minute felt a little funny. Maybe that's how we feel when we're vulnerable. Maybe that's how we feel when the results didn't come out exactly how we thought it would. Let's sit in that discomfort in this same safe space. That's what we need safe spaces for, so that when we have that uncomfortable feeling, there's no judgment. We just keep going. We keep trying. And right now, we're going to finish nice and strong. Let's move our bodies. We already should be moving, even though I'm not counting down. But here I come with the countdown in 3, 2, 1, and we're moving. Let's move our bodies. We've been gifted in whatever way we're capable of moving. Let's exercise that capability. And that's 10 seconds in. Congratulations! We get to congratulate ourselves again for every 10 seconds. And if that's what you need, if that's what you want, here comes another one. Congratulations, that's 20 seconds. Let's check that we're breathing. Sometimes we hold our breath when we're exercising. Follow the breath. We have 30 seconds and another celebration. Why celebrate? Why not? You were just in a comfortable position and you decided to take this on, and you have 20 more seconds to go. So celebrate that you decided to promise yourself something, and here you are following through. Can you keep that up for 10 more seconds? What does finishing nice and strong just for today, working together, mind and body, what does that look like for 3, 2, 1? And you're done. You get to find out what that looks like. What does that look like? Notice it just for today. Thank you for joining. Thank you for taking OMAT.